How do you want things to end up with the Strait of Hormuz, though? Would you like them to have control of that?
We want it free. We don't want tolls. It's international. It's an international waterway. We have total control of the Strait of Hormuz.
Trump ramped up pressure on Iran as Gulf allies grew increasingly worried over instability in the Strait of Hormuz. Even as Trump opposed tolls in Hormuz, reports suggested Iran was moving ahead with plans to formalize transit fees. Despite Washington's claims of dominance, commercial vessels continued coordinating passage through Iranian-controlled routes. Iran's Revolutionary Guards claimed dozens of ships safely crossed Hormuz under IRGC coordination and protection. Ship movements near Iranian waters raised questions over Trump's assertion of a fully effective U.S. blockade. Trump made fresh remarks on the Strait of Hormuz as tensions with Iran continued to escalate. The U.S. president said Washington opposes any effort to impose tolls on ships crossing Hormuz. His comments came amid reports that Iran was discussing a formal toll arrangement with Oman. According to Bloomberg, such a system could cement Tehran's long-term control over maritime traffic in Hormuz. Trump also claimed Iran was facing mounting financial losses due to reduced shipping activity in the region.
Iran is negotiating with Oman to set up a formalization of charging tolls in the Strait of Hormuz. Is that acceptable to you?
Well, we're looking at it. We hear about it. They've negotiated. They've had a relationship with them before. And we'll see. We have total control of the Strait of Hormuz, as you know, with our blockade. The blockade's been 100% effective. Nobody's been able to get through. It's like a steel wall. It's our Navy. We have the greatest military anywhere in the world. We wiped out their Navy. We wiped out their air. I think they're down to about, I would say we knocked out 85% of their missile capacity. It's very hard for them now to build missiles, to build drones. We have great drone technology, anti-drone technology now that frankly, we didn't have even 2 months ago. We have unbelievable drone technology, both for making them and also for knocking them down. But look, we're going to either make sure they don't have a nuclear weapon, or we're going to have to do something very drastic. And the people of the country, I believe when it's put to the people of our country, they will all agree that we cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon.
How do you want things to end up? Let me just one follow-up on that. How do you want things to end up with the Strait of Hormuz, though? Would you like them to have control of that?
We want it free. We don't want tolls. It's international. It's an international waterway. They're not charging tolls. Right now, they are losing $500 million a day is what it's projected. I don't know, it sounds like a lot of money, but whether it's 500 or 200 or 300, they're losing a lot of money. There hasn't been a ship that's been able to get through without our approval. And the Navy has done an amazing job. And no ship is going to Iran, as you know. No ship is going to, or out of Iran without our approval. We have total control of the Strait of Hormuz, as you know, with our blockade. The blockade's been 100% effective. Nobody's been able to get through. It's like a steel wall. It's our Navy. We have the greatest military anywhere in the world. We wiped out their Navy. We wiped out their air. I think they're down to about, I would say we knocked out 85% of their missile capacity. It's very hard for them now to build missiles, to build drones. We have great drone technology, anti-drone technology now that frankly we didn't have even 2 months ago. We have unbelievable drone technology, both for making them and also for knocking them down. But look, we're going to either make sure they don't have a nuclear weapon, or we're going to have to do something very drastic.
Iran's Revolutionary Guard said 31 commercial vessels crossed the Strait of Hormuz under IRGC protection in the last 24 hours. The convoy included oil tankers, cargo carriers, and commercial ships moving through a vital global trade route. An operated Chinese container vessel was also among the ships that reportedly transited through Hormuz. The IRGC accused the US military of creating what it called unprecedented insecurity in the Persian Gulf region. IRGC statement read, and I quote, "Despite the aggression of the terrorist US military and the creation of unprecedented insecurity in the Persian Gulf, particularly in the Strait of Hormuz, the IRGC Navy sought to establish a clear and secure route for the passage and continuation of global trade," unquote. Iran on May 20th revealed the exact extent of its controlled maritime zone in the Strait of Hormuz. publicly indicating how far its authority and enforcement will stretch across one of the world's most critical energy choke points. Tehran's new Persian Gulf Strait Authority announced this move on X, using the social media platform to formally introduce its mandate and signal to the international community that it will play a central role in overseeing navigation through the waterway. The Persian Gulf Strait Authority said, and I quote, "Zone is the line connecting Mount Mubarak in Iran and southern Fujairah in the United Arab Emirates on the eastern side of the strait, extending to the line connecting the end of Keshem Island in Iran and Amol Quain in the United Arab Emirates on the western side of the strait. Movement within this area for passage through the Strait of Hormuz requires coordination and obtaining a permit from this body." Unquote. Iran had effectively closed the Strait of Hormuz following US-Israel strikes on February 28, disrupting normal shipping patterns and demonstrating its ability to choke off vital oil and gas routes in response to military pressure. Beyond Iran's closure of parts of the strait, the United States imposed its own naval blockade in the area, a step that Tehran has condemned as illegal and as a blatant violation of its sovereignty and established maritime norms. Iran created the Persian Gulf Strait Authority to formally regulate and oversee traffic in the Strait of Hormuz, centralizing control in a new body designed to manage shipping, security, and compliance with Iranian directives. The PGSA said its account would provide real-time updates on operations in the waterway, turning it into an official channel for alerts, instructions, and situational reports aimed at both domestic and international maritime audiences.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.